not a study of reparation. It's not a form of reparation. This study is going to be able to, we're going to deal with some of the other health issues that we're going to be dealing with in this study. Some of the departments, just to reiterate again, health disease are some of the things we're interested in this study. That's the National Health will be working with us on that. Venereal disease, HIV, obesity, smoking habits. These are some of the things. Just if you want to send me an email, those of you who want to join me in making this happen, I'm very easy to reach. You can reach me very simple at Zip Allen. It's ZIPP Allen, ALLEN 412 at gmail.com. Very easy. Zip Allen 412 at gmail.com. Write me your ideas how you can help us with this. Write me, say you want to be in charge of all the data collection. You want to be in putting them in their brackets. We're gonna have to bracket this down by ages. Uh, Maybe in certain areas, obviously all of the 10 areas that we're interested in: venereal disease, financial responsibility, fitness, educational, health, and responsibilities. Obviously, those are some of the areas that you might want to support us in. I don't know your background. Maybe you might want to send us a resume. But in this plan, let me just bring this part of it because I hadn't talked about this part of it. There will be monies available. There will be monies available. There will be an additional $25 million that will be available to facilitate this study. And our goal is to put $10 million of that into publicity, awareness, interacting, outreach for people to know that this is going on. It's going to be very hard for you not to know that this study has been approved. Money is beginning to come in, and we're going to begin. As soon as the money come in, we're going to begin to make checks out for this program. So we have an advertisement budget in here for an outreach budget of $10 million for all 3 years. Sponsor concerts, to sponsor radio shows, TV shows, to let people know that there's a study of the 47 million African Americans here. I'm going to lean very hard on corporate America because if I'm able to get corporate America to stand with me, to stand with us, and the Republican Party to stand with us. And then I know that my friends on the Democratic side, will be working with the Democrats in getting reparation. So look what has happened. We've taken $50 million and we've given the 47 million African Americans here in this country 3 years. They will receive 300,000, and then $400,000. But to receive these stipends, you have to every week, Wednesday and Thursday, you will have to get the data's forms in. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if they're not in, and if your check, again, we hope to only have four payments out of the $300,000 for the year. And that is one of the things that we want to monitor. Not so much monitor. I use the word wrong, monitor. We want to begin to make suggestions. In our proposal, you can see that we talk about financial. We also talk about financial responsibility. No, we say financial, not responsibility. We use the word management, providing financial literacy, training, and monitoring the use of stipend to assess economic impact. There will be investment opportunities for people with their monies. We will not, absolutely, we will not be trying to control people's monies. When you get your money, it's up to you to learn how, I shouldn't say learn how to be responsible. That's indicating that you have not been responsible when we use terms like that. So I don't want to use that term to learn how to be responsible. That that is one of the problem. That is one of the aspects of this $47 million to 47 million African Americans with four stipends you will receive for 3 years. You will receive $300,000 $300,000. And the last year of the study, you will receive $400,000 every Wednesday and Thursday, either by mail or by electronically. You will be responsible for filling out forms, survey forms. It's a study. It's not reparation. It's not. It's nothing. It's none of that. It's the most comprehensive study of the African American community that has ever been done in this country. We're interested in your smoking habits. We're interested in your cannabis use. We're interested in your financial responsibility. Now, beginning next year, once we're successful in securing the $75 million, in which $50 million will be used for 47 African Americans, each African American will receive $1 million in three payments. The first year, you will get $300,000 in four or five payments. The second year, you will get $300,000 in three or four payments. And then the last payment you'll get is $400,000. That's $1 million for 47. The census said that there's 47 million African Americans here in the city, in the country, in this country. Got a big problem here. Excuse me. I think I was making a mistake on Facebook, and I know y'all gonna kill me. Let's just see. I don't know, but I think I made a mistake on Facebook. I had some programming up to have a smile like I was talking. So if you all are just now joining me, I don't know what to say. I hope I didn't blow that. But let me go back over and reiterate one more time because we still have another 20 minutes to go. Once again, I want to say hello to everybody there. My name is Ziv Sistron, and we are coming to you live from the Altavia Lab here in Los Angeles, California. Well, I'm using this opportunity, this platform that I have, this gratefulness, this tenacity that God has given me, the ability to learn how to be an organizer. I've helped many young people with gaining a sense of who they are and what is it that they want in their lives. So I did something that was sort of unusual, where everybody else took out towards reparation. Everybody else, all the activists, everybody went towards going for reparations for the African American community. My organization, Green State Institute for Justice, we wanted to do something a little bit different. We want to go, we want my colleagues who are pushing for reparations for the black community, I want them to go to the Democratic Party. I want them to go and work on getting like Cam. Those of you who are around the country, especially in Chicago and in Illinois, Wednesday, Cam Howell. If you go to his website on Facebook, you'll see that he's having a hearing around taking action with the Democratic Party. Excuse me for that. I guess I need some water. I'm gonna start remembering. You know what? I want to give y'all an idea. I'm gonna start drinking nothing but one thing, only water, and I'm gonna start real soon. I'm gonna make myself, and I want you all. This has nothing to do with the study, but that's it. You know what? That's another thing. I'm glad I said that. Water companies. So while I talk, I want to appeal to water companies too, and I need about. I actually just need 75 businesses to put up $1 million each. That's easy. That's not hard. To go into a 501c3 organization, instead of asking them for big money, just ask 75 million companies to be part of this study and make note as they come in and ask them for just $1 million each to write off $1 million to the African American community for this study. Now, let me show you where there was 15. There's $50 million. That's 47 million African Americans in this country, and each participant, 47 descendants of children, descendants of children, descendants of slaves, 47 million African Americans will receive from this study. Again, I want to emphasize this is not a reparation proposal. No, this is repairing America, Black America. When we talk about repairing Black America, we're talking very specifically about Black America's smoking habits. When we talk about when we're talking about helping Black America, family, cannabis, we want to study cannabis. Your, how often, and just how much you spend for cannabis. These are going to be some of the questions in the study. Maybe not this week, not Saturday, no Thursday. We're back in Thursday. Let's talk about. Let me bring the surveys, the questions that are going to be asked. Let me develop a list of the 47, 78 companies, 78 companies that we're going to be asking for $1 million each, our organization. So I'm going to list like Walgreens will be one, the pharmaceuticals will be two, Nike will be three, the water companies will be four. I'm going to tell my associate to galvanize me a list of 78 companies that would be interested in forging a relationship with the Black community. Nike, pharmaceutical companies, Walgreens, CVS, the, the construction industry. And each of those 47, 78 companies, corporate companies, individuals, we're going to ask for $1 million each so we can get our budget as quick as possible. January 1st, I need that money put into the Southside Credit Union, who's going to administer $75 million. I need the companies to, and I need y'all help because we're going to be writing these companies. We're going to be communicating with these companies to get behind the study. That's the slogan. Get behind the slogan. So we'll be appealing to Walgreens. We'll be appealing to Nike. We'll be appealing to CVS, the pharmaceutical companies, Walgreens, foods companies, the 500. I'm going to start with that five. What do they call it? This company is 500 something. That is the top companies. We're going to go through that whole list and correspond with all 500 of those companies, asking them to come aboard with this repairing the Black Americans here in this country. So that's why I'm going to need your help, and your help, and your help. I can't do it by myself. I did pretty good so far, but there will be $10 million for publicity to let people know about this. The whole tag is $78 million, $1 million for 47 million Americans each will receive 300,000, 300,000, and 400,000. January 1st, we want to kick this off. Then the last year of the study, it's a 4-year study. The last year of the study, we want to begin to put things together to release the study. To release the study and to come together with our 78 funders. God, thank you for that. Oh my God. Help me. We will have to put this program together. We'll have $15 million. We'll have $10 million for publicity. We'll have $15 million to administer this in each of the states, the forms that have to be sent out, the checks that have to be cut, the data. We will, when you send us your data, as we collect the data, we'll see where people want to know information about obesity. We'll be able to send them from our sponsors, the 78 million companies, 78 companies that are sponsors. They'll be able to help us get forms. If you say, I'm interested in better teeth, I'm interested in obesity, and the dental company, the health industry, we're going to bring them in, the Fortune 500. That's who we're going to target. That's why I need your help. I need your help. I'm not afraid to say it. I can't do it by myself. I'm not going to try to do it by myself. And you can help me right there where you are. Maybe start with the 500 Fortune 500s. Look at the ones, do the research and see which ones are already connected to the African American community, because they're going to have access. Those 78 companies that put up $1 million each, they're going to have access. When this study, when the study has been completed, when I can sit here and show you all that the study has been done, then we're going to send every person, the 78 million people who participated in the study, we're going to send them a copy. We're going to send out 78 companies that funded this study. We're going to send them a copy. Then we're going to send a copy to our elected officials. That's why in this budget, there's $10 million. It's a $75 million project. We need 78 companies to put in $1 million to help. See, when Nike give $1 million, 47 million of that 78 million is going to 47 million African Americans. $300,000 you'll receive for 3 years from this study. So when I say I need you all to correspond, my email, zippallen, ALLEN412 @gmail.com. Let me know what is it that you do that you can help me with this study. You might say, I'll take the responsibility of corresponding with the 78 companies. I'll look up the companies that have a relationship with the Black community already. I'll look up the companies that are African Americans that might want to throw in. I'm going to ask 78 million companies, 75 million. I'm going to ask 75 companies to chip in $1 million each. All of those millionaires who've given their monies away, I'm going to ask them to chip in. The quicker we get the $78 million, we have to get that money in the bank to the Southside Credit Union by January 1st. So I can't walk. I can't talk. I got to run. I got to run fast. I got to run hard. I got to run steady. And I got to be focused. I can't be sidetracked. Can't be out there getting drunk and high and mooching and ooching and gucking and yucking and all of that. Can't do none of that. I got to come here on Wednesday. I got to come here on Thursday. I got to come here on Saturday. I got to give you a report. I got to let you know that people are writing us. We're hearing back. We're hearing from the companies. I'm going to need envelopes. I'm going to need letterheads. A lot of it you can send out like that. So, of course, I'm not going to give my Cash App on the line. I think that's unfair. It's unethical in a sense. But I'm reachable. And those of you who got some resources, not a lot. I've learned that. I'm 68 years old. Or am I 67? Which one are you? I think I'm 67. I didn't get this way by not being resourceful, not having the ability to reach people and talk to people, and in some cases convince people. And that's what I want to do with you. I want to convince each and every one of you who are listening at the sound of this voice. I want you to believe that this can happen. I want you to hold hard. Let nobody tell us, come aboard, get on board, that this is one of the greatest things. And God, look what God did. Last of 18, Ragamuffin will bring Somers. I said the wrong word. Will bring something that Black America can be proud of. And once we show them, whoever them is, that each individual had $1 million, 3 years, 300,000, 300,000, 300,000. But you have to participate in the study, because people are going to give us resources to facilitate this for study. We're going to have $15 million as the data come in, collecting it for We'll set up a region in the East, a region in the Midwest, the West Coast, three different regions where the data will go into will be shipped out to one central location where we'll have $15 million to hire people to put just the data together. We'll have $10 million for just to let you know that Black America, that $47 million will be going to each African American community. $1 million, $300,000, but you have to. It's being given to you because we have a study for 3 years. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I said this, every week, you'll have to turn in your study. We want to know how you're doing weekly, not 2 weeks and not 3 weeks and not a month. We want to know how you're smoking every week, how your cannabis, how your venereal disease, if you have heart problems, high blood pressure. These are some of the things we're going to be studying. The most comprehensive study in the history of this country, where 47 million African Americans will be studied for 3 years. In each of those participants, 47 million African Americans from this study will receive $1 million. $300,000 the first year, $300,000 the next year, and the last year of the study, $400,000. Our goal is to get 78 companies to donate $1 million to the Repairing American Black Family Fund. It'll be a fund that will be set up at the Southside Credit Union where they will disseminate this program. Don't call over there. They're not affiliated with us. I only have I hope I still get it. I better make sure there's money in it. Southside Credit Union will handle the financial end. We'll be talking to Wall Street. We'll be talking to the sporting industry, Major League Baseball. Never in the history of this country have 47 African American been studied for 3 years, 4 years. We'll have $10 million for publicity. We'll have $15 million to administer it, to hire people, to help get the word out. And each and every African American community, African Americans will receive from Green Slate Institute for Justice and our 78 sponsors. When as they begin to focus, we'll move this up and you'll see all 78 companies at the bottom of this form, reviving, repairing the Black community. I am so glad to join you today. I challenge each and every one of you all to make this not just a conversation that we're having. Come aboard, get on board, put your resources towards getting this going, talking to companies. We're going to need stamps. I'm going to need letterheads. I need a logo. Somebody want to design a logo for this, repairing the Black community, the American Black family. I want the word, the American Black family. Somebody want to design us a logo. We're going to need letterheads. We're going to need office space to solicit the 75 companies. Why don't you all, those of you who will write me and suggest the 78 companies, whether it be Nike, Pharmaceuticals, Walgreens, or CVS, we're going to have 75 companies to donate, to help strengthen the Black community by donating $1 million each. And I want God to bless us. And you, the 75 million African Americans. This proposal is going to corporate America and it's going to the Republicans. And I'm not telling, but I want my Democratic friends to work on the Democrats with reparation. Because once we have given the African American community $1 million each for 3 years, 300,000, 300,000, 400,000, then if the Democrats are able to work on getting the Democrats to come in with reparation, now we have what is called a just and prosperous America. But not just whites, not just Hispanics, not just Italians, and Asians and Africans are benefiting from the riches and righteousness of this country. But this study will begin to help revive and revigorate the African American community. I want to thank you all for joining me. This has not been easy. Around the world. Yeah. Again, let me get my information out. If you'll grab a pen, my phone number is 818-858-7366. That's 818-858-7366. I love talking late. I love talking after 5 when you're off work. And you can email me at ZIPP, Zip Allen, ZIPP, Allen, ALL, 412 at gmail.com. That's ZIPP, Allen, ALL, 412. I want you all to pray for me. I want you all, Miss House, I want you all to ask God to give me this continuous strength to make something happen for our people. I always say our people are hurting. And those of you who want to drop a donation to our organization to help us, just go to 55th Street in Chicago or mail a check to 55th Street Credit Union, the South Side Credit Union on 55th. Drop a check off, drop $10 off, $15. Say, hey, I want to donate to Mr. Sistrunks and his organization getting the study facilitated. I want to make sure he's got stamps. I want to make sure he's got that shirt and tie clean. I want to talk to sporting companies. I want him to talk to everybody about reviving the Black community, bringing dad back into the house, having children to see that there's no reason to break into stores and steal gym shoes, but to seek truth and understanding and that which is right. This study will change Black America, and I have confidence in that. So that's why those of you who believe that these things can happen, if you will reach me, if you will write me, you will email me, ZIPP, zip, with 2 P's, Allen, ALL, 412. I appreciate it so very much. I thank you all for joining us. I really do have to go. If a task once begun, this is a task. It has just begun. Bid the label, big or small. I plan to do this well, or I would not have done it at all. Again, I appreciate you. I thank you. We need your help. We can do this. We're not going to have the celebrities. We're not going to have all the people that are in office and out of office and was in office. It's the people that's going to bring about this reviving the Black American family, and the Democrats with Cam Howard and working on reparation. We're going to work on reviving the Black community. Mama D, Sister Dr. Rosita, so many people who have always encouraged me. I'll sing that. I'll sing Thursday. We'll be back here Thursday. For those of you who are watching us across the country, Thursday, LA time, West Coast time. So that would be 5:30 in Chicago. In New York, that'll be 6:30. I thank each and every one of you all. I was on you guys. I've never been on you guys. LoveMe.com around the world. Thank you all. You know, you can also contribute around the world. African Americans have impacts around the world. Facebook, that's the flagship. Fan base, Atlanta, and all over the country. I thank you all too. If you're 818-858-7366, you can go back and look at this later. And of course, that's ZIPP Allen, ALL 412. Your ideas goes a long way. And of course, contributions can be sent to the Southside Community Credit Union on 55th in the mall. And I just thank you all. Pray for me. Give me the strength, the tenacity, more importantly, the understanding to learn how